said it was the most powerful document that had ever shown up on this planet in the 6,000 years of recorded history. The first. Before that, for 6,000 years, it was rulers, tyrants, kings, and there was just the elite and the enslaved. The elite and the enslaved. The elite and the enslaved. The elite were allowed to tell you what to think, what to believe, how to behave, made sure you had no way to protect yourself, told you who you could worship or what you could worship, and told you what you could have and how far you could go. For 6,000 years. And then 240 years ago, a document was written. The first time in history that a document was written for people to have freedom. The freedom to speak. It wasn't there before. That's why they left where they came from. The freedom to protect yourself and your family from elite dictators, tyrants, liars, manipulators, and narcissists. You were now allowed to protect yourself from them. Up until then, there was no protection. You also were given the ability to worship anything in any way you wanted to do that. That was not there before. And you were also given the freedom to create your dreams, your wealth, families. They called it the American dream back when I was young. The house, the kids, retirement, all this stuff. It had never been here before. And there's people out there lying to people, telling people that's an antiquated document, that's an old document. It needs to be shredded. Doesn't apply now. Really? 6,000 years? It's only been there 240? That's only 5%. I did the math. It's only been around 5% of the recorded history of us humans walking around this globe. And it's antiquated? Mm-mm. It's an infant. It's an infant. And they want to destroy it. It shouldn't be destroyed, it should be built upon. It should be spread from this country around. And there's something stopping it. And right now in your world, in my world, there's things going on right now that have never happened before. A lot of it has happened before. History does repeat itself a lot. But the degree of where it's at right now is profound. And you can ignore it, and you can not want to hear about it, and you can bury your head in the sand over it, and you can hope it goes away. And the truth is, you have the power to affect the in-the-worldness where all of this exists, including elite 1% that want to control all your banks and your country and all the people in it. And you have the power to do something. And I'm not talking about violence. I'm not talking about pulling guns out. I'm not talking about hanging people. That's what they used to do. 1800s, they just did it. See, it's in your Constitution. You do know that. Your Constitution says that if there is a corrupt government that is trying to become a dictatorship to your people, you do have the right in your own Constitution to remove said people and start a different government if you would like. It's in your Constitution. It's there. So back in the 1800s, you know what they did? They would just pull them out and hang them. And maybe we're beyond pulling people out and hanging them. We have power to do something to create a world that works, and we don't even know we have the power. It looks so overwhelming It looks so, what am I supposed to do? I actually had somebody say that to me. Yeah, I know the world is effed. I won't use the word. Yeah, you know the word. Yeah, I know the world is out. What am I supposed to do? If you only knew the power that you have in here, your divine power that you possess, and everyone possesses it. All that's happening right now is the same thing that's happened all the way throughout history. A small group of people want to rule everybody else. That's all that's going on. And it's not this year, don't get me wrong. This isn't about these, whatever just went on with elections and all that. This has been going on almost the whole time that this document is attempting to grow and flourish over the world and over this country. It's been going on the whole time. In the last 60 years, it's been more and more prominent about what levels people will go to take away the freedom of other people. And I'm looking out at the world and I'm like, if they only knew, they have the power. They don't even have to go and attack anybody. If you haven't noticed, they're not attacking you. Do you see bombs going off? See tanks? Machine guns going off? Are you hiding? You in a bunker? None of that's going on. They're attacking you through information. They're forming beliefs. They're pitting people against other people. And we all have the power to stop this without raising any violence, without raising a gun, without doing any of those things.